What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Morning, everyone. How's it going? What's up, Silver? How's it going? Unknown. What's going on, man? Anyways, so we've got lots and lots of earnings plays, guys, on the side. That's why I put it on the side here. There's loads, guys. So you can just pick any of those and maybe trade that and just stick to it. I've got the watch list on the side, um, but I'll be keeping an eye on both of them, both sides, the normal watch list and the earnings. Hood, I believe, is an earning as well. I think just the earnings numbers were bad on it. That's why it's actually fading off. To be honest, Hood has been really difficult to day trade. Apart from these days, it's been extremely difficult to day trade. So I'm gonna leave it on the side. And if you wanna track it, just be mindful that it can be very, very choppy, right? So we've got lots of earnings play, ENPH, quite a bit of a gap, huge number beat, I believe. Google has done a good beat on the numbers. Snap has had this earnings earlier, but that's a few days ago, so I can remove that. Facebook, Microsoft had I believe it's a positive result. Apple, BA as well is trending up, and GM, bit of a really unusual. It tried to sort of gap up and just now gapping down properly. So I don't know what to say to that. GM, good earnings beat, I believe. You can see by the price action. McDonald's and Spot. So choose any of these guys if you want to play earnings. Just track it on the side. But while tracking these, I'll be looking at the main watch list. SPY yesterday produced a red day, which I was expecting, but unfortunately it was during the to be honest, on SPY quickly, while I was trading OCGN yesterday, it produced something here for me. Really beautiful setup. If it was, it just didn't do it for me here. But if I had kept the track of it, then yeah, there was definitely entry around here, around here, around here. It would have been really difficult to enter here. The only thing we saw was level wasn't as strong, I thought, at that point. I did mention 458 and 20 EMA, but apart from that, there was no much, and it was just over VWAP as well. So with SPY, you can't trust that. But coming back under, reclaiming the VWAP and then sticking to these levels and respecting them was a clue for you to short. So that was a decent short and a nice fade off yesterday. I don't expect too much from it. Maybe another small day. But just remember, guys, a huge amount of big, massive companies that moves the SPY has actually had good earnings, which means trying to be careful shorting any of the big names, because the aura from the earnings is positive, and you can't fight against that, guys. So that's why it's actually popping up a little bit. AMC, I'm keeping an eye on. As you can see, guys, this is my level here that trend line needs to break. If it does break, we're talking 36 level basically. If it does, today it looks like it wants to. Yesterday was far away from it, but today is trading very close to it. Breaks it, this could be a fade off a little bit to the downside. Could be a start of a good move down. But also you can't ignore that that level has been holding. If it does start to bounce from it, then be careful, right? XPEV, short biased. CLF, bit of a short bias, guys, but this can trend when it does, guys, so don't fight it. If you do take a short, respect your stop massively on this. Like, I can't stress that enough. On these days, if you didn't have stop, you would have gotten really badly hurt. And MQ, I believe this is not earnings. I would have put it on earnings. So it's basically attacking the highs 32. Well, it's actually broke on that. So it's gapped up over the highs, actually all-time highs. I really don't think it might have a strength to continue. Even if it does, it might not really go far. So might give us some shorting opportunities there. WBX, look at that thing, guys. Just crazy. Right, just crazy. I think this will be difficult to trade. If you are trading, keep your risk very, very tight. Well, actually, you can't. To be honest, with this one, you can't keep your risk tight. It has to be at least few dollars. So I might trade it on the side if I do. I probably wouldn't call it, because if I do, it's kind of a bit of a personal thing to manage the risk on it. So WBX, I'll trade on the side. BE, this one, I am swinging it from 26s, I believe. Yeah, I'm swinging from 26, hoping to take that 29 out today, hoping for that 29 to get taken out. If it does, and if it does give me anything above 29, I'll probably look to add to my swing. APO, I've been looking for a short on this, very liquid. I'm gonna take it off of my watch list. As soon as I do that today, that's when it's gonna create that big red day. I don't mind though. I'm gonna take it off of the watch list, guys. So gappers, KAVL, guys. On this one, guys, I traded on the side very very early, so I'm not gonna keep unless it takes out that 3.6, the highs of the pre-market. I'm not gonna be interested in it for a long. I am short biased on it, as you can see. Trade was here somewhere for a short, but I'm keeping an eye on it just in case if it starts to break that 3.5s, 3.6s, just in case. And IINN, look at that thing. We're talking 230s to 10s almost, and today is pretty much gapping down big time. We're looking at here. And on this one, I've got my level 6. If the open drive leads this thing to 6s, great. That's I'm probably gonna start slowly front side a little bit. Probably front side with giving it some room of 30-40 cents, right? If it does get towards this level here. I don't think it will, but if it does, that's my front side. But now, if it does start to trade around here or wash off, then we'll have to wait for it, guys. Definitely short biased. I think we might see a bit of a bounce towards 6, which would be good. Bkkt, short bias for sure, but it can be quite rangy, guys. So just be careful. Understand your risk when you're going to put on a trade. On this one, definitely an area to watch is this area, 2170s to 22s, this zone here. If it does pop towards that and starts to hold, that probably is the first clue that it doesn't want to go and break the highs. As you can see, that's the low of the day. Yesterday chopped around at the lows quite a bit. As you can see, pre-market as well, quite a lot of respect on that level. So I respect that level more. This area here, just around this zone here, basically 22s, right? This zone here. Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys, and we have got lots other things to watch as well. For example, DWAC plays. DWAC, I still am short biased on it for sure. I'm going to be trading out on the side, guys. DWAC plays, any of these funds and DWACs, I will be trading it on the side. I have traded it. Yeah, I've traded the pre-market as well. I'm still in some of them. So, just if you're going to trade it, guys, just be mindful that they can be very, very choppy at the open. I haven't been really... I don't like the way CRTD is looking. The only thing is very, very clean to trade is Phun. That's what I'm actually looking at and trading. There was a beautiful trade here, by the way, 540s under 530s. Really good trade, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Best of luck today. A lot of earnings plays. and you know, just make sure that you control your risk and take one trade at a time, guys. And let's do this. Morning, everyone, guys. Hope you're doing well. Lux, morning, buddy. We've got everyone. And my ritual, I'm gonna be off for about a minute or two and come back after the open, guys. Right? See you in a minute, in a few minutes. All right. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, bouncing. Let's have a look. CGN. Nope. CGN is bouncing though. Good, that's good. Right, as you can see, guys, on Bkkt, remember that level zone here, right? This 22 level, this zone, chops up open drive, goes to that level, barely takes it out, and then stop runs or whatever, price discovery, and then just rejects from it. So that's that level held really, really strongly, as you can see. So now if you have taken anything there, anything within that zone rejection, you want to make sure that, you know, it doesn't take out that 22s. That will be your, you know, exit point. Did it? BE? Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Just didn't give us enough time though. That's the problem, you know. 29 breaks and never looks back. So don't know what to say to that. I'm okay with that, guys. So I'm happy with my swing. I don't. I really would have liked to add over 29s. It just didn't give me. It was very, very quick, guys. That little blip. Where is it? You see here, breaks it and comes back. Definitely comes back to 29 level, daily level, and just very quickly it just goes. We'll see anyways. It might actually slowly drift towards that area and see what happens. We shall see. What else am I looking at? Surprisingly, SPY is washing up very strongly. This is not really sort of. This is something unusual, not really unusual, but in response to whatever the results we had from the big companies' earnings, right? It should have just continued to stay higher. But since it's showing a sign of weakness, so you always want to pay attention to something that is a bit unusual. What I mean by that is, if something doesn't do what it should, that's when you want to pay attention to as well. So I will trust my, if it does give me some sort of a, a nice little shorting opportunity, then I will take it. It looks weak, and I'm not gonna have too much of a strong bias on it. Alright, Bkkt is broken that level, so that's definitely for the moment is strong. And with this kind of move, this move was quite big when it closed up, so I think it might wanna recover some of it. Now what you want to do is, because this level could have been the front side move, I haven't taken any, but if you had probably taken some out here somewhere, and your stop is over 22s, now leave it alone, right? You want to leave it alone, because now you might get squeezed if you're going to short it front side. When it does show you the backside, when it takes its time around certain levels, 23s, 25s, and it starts to really sort of create that higher lower highs and just exhaustion, that's when you can start to look into shorting it. Other than that, I wouldn't. This could easily continue, right? There is a possibility that it's going to keep on continuing, so don't get chopped around. ENPH basically is it's continuing. It's I think it's had a good earnings, good positive number, so it might continue to do that. Just a bit of a too much of a gap, to be honest. I'm a bit edgy on trying to chase. For me, it looks like a bit of a chase. So if it does pull back towards 209s, 209.40s, maybe. I see, there should be some sort of a profit taking coming in. That's my opinion, anyways. Wow, okay, AMC chopped around just normal, just like it does normally. I am still keeping an eye on that 36, guys. Yeah, so just waiting on it. I've been waiting on it for quite some time, so hopefully ENPH takes out the highs, will look good as well. But if you're trading ENPH or anything like this, right, you want to make sure that your stop cannot be here, right? You gotta give it some room, and then you want to take it position sizing according to your stop. Big stop, $5 stop, $3 stop, right? So think of it that way. That's why I'm not taking it here, because it's just too much of a high price. If it does pull back like that, 212s is a better price if you're gonna take it. With a 210, I think 210, under 210 will be your stop on ENPH. KAVL doing decent. IINN looking good. Like guys, I'm looking at IINN as well. I'm looking at this area 4.8. Yeah, I really can't though. That's the thing. Is awesome stuff. Well done. I like that. I like that, Silver. That's what you call discipline, right? That's what you call discipline, baby. So, SPY. We are looking at SPY. You know, remember SPY. I always say this, and it's I'm repeating it over and over again. SPY loves to do its V reversals, so be mindful that it could do that. So, you know, if you're gonna take shorts anywhere where it starts to stall at levels, make sure that you don't actually sort of let it go. By that, what I mean is respect your stop, even if you do get chopped up a few times. It's got that sign of V reversal, to be honest, and I'm expecting a bit of a green day today on SPY. So this could be sort of I don't know, initial so right now it's at that level 456, right? You know, this is where I would be looking at shorting it if I was short biased on SPY. So I'm watching this level for sure if it starts to reject from it, but I probably wouldn't have too much expectation for to the downside on SPY. And PHUN, beautiful, beautiful. Right, okay, I will watch. So you see what I mean, like the SPY's V reversal? You know, that's just pretty much every day, every single day. You know, that's why, especially when you expect SPY to be a bit of a strong day, um, there is a setup on the reversal, but you gotta be really, really good with your levels. For example, you know, which daily level you consider to be strong, this and that. So if you are really good with your levels, once you start to see a reversal coming in this case, you know, um, these reversal sort of candles followed by this, then that's your clue usually. Only on SPY though. I haven't seen much on others. I see that on SPY quite a lot of times. On big names as well, like I would say these big names will do that as well, but not as much as you can see. Apple is relatively weak, guys. So if SPY starts to reject or slowly drift off, then might be a good short on Apple. Let's have a look at Tesla. Yeah, Tesla is just crazy, man. What else do we have? ENPH we were watching earlier. Okay, so there, you see what I mean? You know, ENPH much better entry, right? 210s, right? And you can see, and you don't have to take it at 210s, of course. You know, you want to make sure that you just wait for that little bounce. In this case, probably 21150s, right? But this is making sure that you're actually tightening your risk instead of just chasing it here. Now, on this one, you could take double positions, right? Double positions because your risk is here. In this one, you probably will take say 25% of the. There it goes, anyways. Yeah. So that this is the best example I can show you of what I was talking about earlier, right? Yes, this might also run, right? This might also run, but your risk is huge, right? From there. But now, on the bounce of this level, two tens, 20 EMA, VWAP, a lot of levels, then you can much better. Yeah, that's your perfect example there. Hey Jessica, no worries, no worries. Just not much. We haven't taken much on the side. I'm trading few things like PHUN related to DWAC plays, but nothing else apart from that. Yes, of course, this one as well. I believe, yeah, KAVL, but that's from pre-market. So IIN. Hood setup. Yeah, hood. As you can see, like very choppy. Even this one looks clean, but still choppy, right? The only thing was rejection of VWAP came in nicely, but over this one was a bit of a chop. So if you had taken a bit early, you probably would have gotten chopped up a little bit. But looks rather clean today, to be honest. Now it's too late, anyways. Too late now. Right. This is what I mean, guys. Look at that. Boom, boom. V reversal. Tell me, that's a perfect ideal V reversal. Especially on a day like that, where fundamentals are screaming green. I'm watching AMC. Oh, dude. PHUN, beautiful. Give me some, bro. Give me some. I'm sure Jay has taken some of PHUN. Hopefully he has. Where I think this will, yeah, this will really good trade. Yeah, short sale. It was I started it early, to be honest. Pre-market, same as the other one. What's guys? AMC is just chopping around. It's AMC. AMC guys, I'm looking at a long. I'm looking at the long here. Just want to make sure that the bounce comes in on that. It didn't come yet. Just wait up. Just need to make sure that the bounce comes from here, which it didn't. So this was a wick, takes out the stops over the VWAP. So if this stays like that, guys, I'm still short biased on it. But if this held over the VWAP, I was gonna take a quick long scalp on it. But this might be the day when it does break the lows, guys. Right? Which the one that we were watching is 36 level. This area here. Once it does, I think it's got some room to go to. That's your typical AMC moves at the beginning. That's why you don't trade it here, right? So let's say you took a VWAP short, you got stopped out. You took a VWAP over and under long, you got stopped out, right? That's why you want to make sure that it breaks those extreme levels. Again, CLF as well is doing a normal typical grind up. So from yesterday's move, I'm kind of expecting a bit of a bounce today. What's our DWAC and PNG? DWAC looks good for a possible short right here actually, but I'm already in on PHUN, so PHUN might be a better play than DWAC, to be honest, as it's already looking like. So PHUN looking good. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me show you PHUN why I say it's better. As you can see, guys, remember our setup, over and under the 200. That's your setup there, or here with a stop here, 4.9s, right? Very tight, and then you just let it work out. But you gotta watch DWAC with it. You gotta watch this. If this starts to take out 58s, 59s, then chances are PHUN is gonna take out the 5s. So just gotta watch DWAC with. Right, looking towards AMC, guys. I might trade today AMC. I might, because it's coming to that area. 36 is getting hit, and it's about to take it. Look at this daily, guys. Like, look at that. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 days at the same level, taking so much time to actually hit that level, but it couldn't break it. Usually a level when it's decided to get broken, or when it gets attacked too much, that's when it starts to break. Like, for example, this level here, you see that? One attack and bounce quick. That's a respect of that level. This is not a respect. This is actually just, I'm in your playground, I'm gonna play my game, do whatever you can, kind of thing, right? This is just bullying off that level. So that level, when it gets bullied like that, forget about it. I think it doesn't have that much of a strength left in it. We'll see anyways. That could be still early. What I really want is that 36 to break and stay broken. At the moment, I don't see that. Let's go PHUN. Let's go, baby. Yes, baby. PHUN. Let's go. It's looking good. Don't worry about it, Silver. It's gonna take the lows out. As far as I can see. Take the low out now. As in now. Right now. There you go. There you go. You see? See, it listens to me. Yeah, baby. PHUN. There you go. Take it out. You stop here. But I'm my average is around this area here, guys. So no worries on that. Ooh, XPEV. Where's my XPEV? Look at that thing. Yesterday, yeah, bread day, but today is actually popping. So with that, we shall see these ones pop as well a little bit, right? I know XPEV is the most better looking. Right, guys, I might start on AMC. I'm gonna start on AMC 3699s, 98s. Yep, I've started on AMC 3598s with a 3620s, 25 stop. Right, that's what. Just remember, guys, I did mention earlier. It's still early. It's still early. But I'm just gonna try a starter here and see where it takes us. $36 right here. So once it starts to obviously confirm, then I'll start adding as well. I might not even mention it if I am adding on the side. I might forget to do that, guys. But you manage it yourself on the side. Yeah, I think Jafar is helping us. Hopefully it does. You see this right now? You see, that's why you want to wait for really like good breakdown. So this level, considering this level being a zone, it hasn't broken yet. But just remember, that's my starter. So that means, what I mean, starter is like almost like 25% positioning, which means that for me to get a 1 hour loser on it, I probably have to get taken out here. But I'm not gonna let it go there, obviously. If this starts to get take the highs of 36.25s out, I might get out and then re-enter if it does give us another opportunity. We'll see. Position management is extremely important, guys. You have to understand how you're trading, what your plan is for that specific trade, right? Let's say if I was in full on this, my stop would be here, right? My stop would be here, but because it's a starter, and the best example I can give you is few days ago, BE. I think silver took it, but not the way I took it. I had similar plan like AMC on BE, but it was kind of like averaging in the position, which helped me stay in that trade, you know, for that chop. So right now it's actually gone up to the 200. At the moment 200 is not relevant too much. It doesn't have too much weight, but the only time it's being respected is right now, in fact. So a few times it went there and rejected. Over here it was on and off, over and under. When I see that, then that means that 200 or whatever you level you have is not relevant at that point. Okay, SPY is taking the highs, so that means, you know, these big anything to do with good earnings as well, these ones are gonna start to take out the highs as well, I believe. By the way, Facebook, I think, did it not have a good earnings? It might have, but it's relatively weak though. Yeah, I was thinking of a Microsoft, I think. Yeah, Microsoft had a really good number. So there we go. Apple is was relatively weak. BA is quite strong. Well, it was strong and it's fading off now. That's not good. So see the gap. It went up to 215 and now it's trading at 210s, 29s, 209s. There goes AMC. As I mentioned, guys, you know, as it starts to confirm things, I will start to build up a position, and then I'll mention the average somewhere here, somewhere there, whatever the average I've got. So DWAC and PHUN is kind of slowing down a bit, so be very careful. I'm watching AMC very closely, right here in fact. Yep. This looks interesting, guys, right here. 36 holds. Could be a good one. Come on, AMC. You're gonna take that 35.90s out. If you start trading under 35.90s, then we are good to go. This is what I mean by CLF just creeps up slowly, like very difficult to short. By the way, yesterday we had a really good short on it on CLF after waiting all these days. The only time I think, in my opinion, it gave us a really decent move. Look at this clean move, guys. I think silver took it. Remember silver? I myself started somewhere here, I think, and then maybe I might have added there, but I might be wrong on it. And got out fully on 25.90s. Beautiful, beautiful trade. That one's the cleanest I've seen on CLF. AMC, yes, I am already in AMC. I've started here, and I have added, I think around here. But Still not in fully though. I just need this to confirm though. You know, if it does take out this 3625s again, that could be another day of chop. I don't want to get into that. Yeah, that CLF was, now this is looking decent. The way it's going up and rejecting straight away. So that's looking decent, guys, now. Alright, here we go, AMC. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Run for your life. Come on. Let's go, baby. Okay, guys. Next 3580s could be an area to watch if it starts to hold. But I kind of expect a little bit of a bigger move on it. $35.70s. Just keep an eye on it. Yes, PHUN. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now it's looking much better. PHUN. Silver, you're still in it? PHUN, by the way? Anybody took AMC? Anybody took AMC? What are you guys sleeping? What are you guys doing? Oh, you got out of PHUN on that little bounce? Yeah, I mean, you see the DWAC bouncing, but you want to make sure that DWAC is taking over the highs or the levels. The bounce will come. That's natural, right? You want to take out, let's say, for example, if you were watching it here, the bounce came in, you want to at least make sure that this gets taken out before you actually decide on your sympathy plays exit, right? Which is PHUN. PHUN's, you know, your stop is still there, right? It hasn't done much of a move. Well, actually, it has. Probably has. 4-7. Yeah, not much. Not much, really. No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I get you. I get you. I get you, buddy. I like it. I like it. Especially coming from you. Respect, Silver. There you go, baby. Let's go, AMC. Come on, baby. We're gonna do this today. We're gonna do this. Remember that movie, Waterboy? Is it Waterboy? You can do it. Come on, AMC. Get those bids. Get them out of the way. Yes, 35.65 is the level that's holding. That breaks, then we've got a decent trade going. Guys, I don't need to take any more trades. I'm already quite quite okay today. Thank you. By the way, partial area right here. Right here, partial area, guys. Don't say I didn't mention it. 35.70s. 35.70s So I added on it quite a bit here. So my average might be here under 30 35s. I'll have to look at it, guys. I've added a little bit higher as well, but I'm still waiting for it to do something decent, honestly. So I've taken a little bit 3571s, I believe. Right here. And then this would be nice area if it does actually pop towards 36 or 30, 35.95 and starts to hold. Could be a decent area for another re-entry maybe. So fun is fun. Fun is too much fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go, baby. Sweet. Also, guys, what was I looking at earlier? Look at this, guys. Remember this one I was mentioning? Just yeah. Maybe you gotta always have a plan for your trades, right? You have to have, and it has to be just not random plan. It has to be, like within your playbook or whatever you've whatever has worked out for you that has an edge, right? So you got to respect that. In this case, we were looking at the backside. Over here it would have been kind of difficult unless break of VWAP, which would have been really difficult. But let's say if you've missed that, you've got this. You see that setup there? You've got to align your thesis, bigger picture with your intraday setups. There you go. That's your setup. Boom. 1M200, guys. Those videos that you've seen, perfect. So, I always say that you wanna basically align bigger picture with your intraday setups. If you don't do that, you're gonna get chopped up in these setups, guys. You can't just take one M200 strategy everywhere, right? That's not gonna happen. I can show you 10 stocks today that wouldn't have worked because the daily is not there. Bigger picture is not supporting it, right? So yeah. Look at KAVL, guys. KVL, look at that. It's a gap fader, right? Gap fader, and yes, I know it's a bit overextended, but you know, beautiful. Touches it, and then your entry, very tight stop, boom. Right? Same way PHUN, guys. PHUN, just right here, it wasn't a proper clear break, but it was here, and then bounces towards it, rejects from it, entry at the low of the rejection, 478, 77s, stop, 487s, 89s, 10-cent stop, and there you go. It never broke that 200, by the way. It never. Even on these bounces, never broke it. Do you see what I'm talking about, guys? So there's your live examples of 1M200 strategy. Live examples. Still waiting on AMC to do something decent. By the way, I forgot about the stop. So stop, by the way, could be over 36. So 3610s, 3608s, anywhere here, you could exit if it does start to pop and go into that chop zone. Now you want to make sure that it stays. It's actually a break there and stays there. not just a wick. Like for example here, it went in, came back down. That's not your stop, right? You want to wait for it to break there and hold. That's what I'm planning to do with it. I'm gonna wait to see how it reacts over the break of 36. If it starts to actually stay above that, then I'll exit here somewhere. Hopefully it's not gonna be here. It'll be close to 36s, right? Sorry, Silver. I didn't cover that. So you doing a stop buy and a limit buy. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you can put in both because one will be the stop order, one will be the limit order. They are actually reverse of each other, right? Does it make sense to you guys? Stop order and limit orders? If not, then I can explain you with some examples. Hopefully it makes sense. Limit orders and stop order. You have to understand those two. So holding up nicely here. What is my entry? $35.75. I'm gonna add here, guys. $35.75. Yeah. So you know I've added here. So my average on this one is somewhere there around 36, maybe even higher, to be honest. No, actually 35.97 is my average. So that's my average, and then adds I've added here as well. So yeah, there we go. Let's go, baby. Come on, AMC. Take the lows out. This low gets taken out. I'll be a happy bunny. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loving it. Right, 35.50s also is an area where you could partial out a little bit. So literally here. Apart from silver, I mean, everybody's quiet today. Where's Andrew? Andrew didn't join us today. And Unknown is quiet as well. What's he doing? Everybody's quiet, guys. What's going on? I hope it's not because I'm taking shorts on AMC. Sorry guys if I am like if you're long on it in the long bias, if you're holding a position on it. Wow, look at that. Let's go. Let's go AMC. This is what I was talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go. AMC. Right. Wash. Wash. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Wash more. Stop, by the way. Stop goes just over here, guys. 35.90s. My average on break even, basically. Still could be a bit early, but I'll keep it there just in case. Shortest space. Space wasn't in my watch list, but yeah, you know, it's already beaten down stock, man. Why are you beating down a stock that's already looking like this? Lux. Yeah, good short, Lux. Right here, 1840s, but it's just that's not my type of stock. That's just, it's like you're you're kicking somebody who's down already, you know, like unconscious. No, I don't do that. I'm joking, Lux. Okay, I'm joking. That's a good trade, maybe. The daily doesn't look good to me, in my opinion. That's just too beaten down. Any day the bounce could come up. $18.66. Okay. Right here. Okay, you started early. That was early, just like we did on the AMC. Um, kind of difficult though here. Really, at this point, you know, hindsight looks okay, but at this point, I really don't have an edge. If you have taken here 66, just don't have an edge. Maybe if you've started here, I could say that yes, a rejection of high of day, VWAP rejection, and also this is very close to your daily 1880s, 1890s level, right? Right here. But if you have taken it after this congestion here, kind of difficult to say really. 937. 937. Okay. Alright, perfect. Lux, I'll take my word back. Actually, that's a good trade. That is a good trade, Lux. And I approve it. I under. That's what I mentioned before. You told me 937. I said if you had taken it here, that's a decent trade. Or here, basically on the rejection of high of day, and then also we've got a daily level, right? Very close to it. I definitely agree with that, but I don't agree with this trade because that's just it could easily be a reversal. Yeah, good. Nice one, mate. Interesting. Interesting. The next partial I for me is 35 tens, just before 35s on AMC. Next partial 35 tens. Guys, I will not on this AMC. I'll probably trade it on the side. I've already mentioned the plan with it. Don't forget to take any of these washes you see, especially on these numbers of 3550s, for example. You gotta take some out, right? You know, just on the washes, if you can take some out. But if you don't have enough shares to take more out, then what you can do is you can just trail stop on the swing highs. Make sure it is the swing highs, right? So in this case, it's a successful swing high here, not here, not yet. This takes out the lows, 35.35s, then that becomes your swing high. Only then, not before it. So just keep in mind. This is the attack to the lows again. Now this attack should take out the lows, hopefully. 35.35s, 35.40s. Here you go. So if this breaks the lows, another wash might come. So on that wash as well, you can take some out. But if you can't, again, as I mentioned, next really crucial area would be 35.10s, just before 35s. Come on, come on. 35.35s gets taken out. Come on. Do it. You know you want to. Maybe not yet. Just manage your, if you're trading PHUN or DWAC, manage it on the side, guys. You know what's happening to it. I'm not covering because I'm managing it on the side. But this is looking good. AMC breaks that 35.35s, and we've got another free fall. So from the stream, the only, like, we've only got Silver who took this trade, right? Under 35, 36s. Nobody else took it. Take this out, 35.30s, and then I can move this here, the stop. There we go. Not yet. I just needed to just wash down under it. There it goes. Okay. No, don't reclaim. Don't reclaim. Just stay under it. Alright, that's better. Come on. Wash towards 35s. Wash towards 35s. Alright guys, so on this one, stop goes 35.60s. Just around that area here. Beautiful, beautiful. Just need one trade like this, that's all you need. Nothing else. Nothing else, guys. What's this guy doing? SSR is on this. How's your space doing, Venture? Let's have a look. Yeah, decent, decent. Very respectful to 20 EMA, which is quite decent. Looking rather nice. Oh, that's a bit too much though. I'm looking at the AFRM. This right here, 155 rejection, could be a trade here, guys. That's a good level there. But the problem with this, the only thing I don't like is it's just so far out of highs, overextended to the downside without a decent pullback. So that's the only thing worrying. For that reason, if I do take it, I might take half positions on it. if this 155 holds. I really would like this to pop and then drop, start to drop, see what happens. Then 154.76. Okay, I'm watching this, but I'm not. I'm only going like 50. It's not A plus setup. So I don't know whether you can see it. That rejection is coming in though. That's the thing. I might start early here, guys. Just watching it, watching it. 43s, guys. 43s. Actually, I might have gotten. There you go. Let me see what I got. 41.54. What's the level then? Come on. I'm checking what I got, what the price. 154.30s actually. 154.30s. Just a bit of a chase in my opinion. 154.30s. Yep. I thought it was 40s, 45 somewhere there, but stop on this one is the high of the 155.12s, 20s, somewhere there. And then first partial could be low of day here if it holds, starts to hold. That's partial, and then second partial 152s. Most of it would get taken out here. So that's the plan with it. Somewhere there. And our AMC is looking decent. Yeah, space on any of the stocks, if there is a gap to fill, that's a void. So if you're in the right direction of that gap fill, yeah, that's a plus for you on that trade. And that could also be a kind of like a deciding factor whether it gives you more rewards, multiple R's or not. Say for example, if you've traded it within the void and there's plenty of room for your next target or the gap fill, that's decent decent plus point for you on that trade. space. Yeah, I mean this right now you're in that void, and then you've got your 1780s, 85s, and then you've got your 1740s, 1750s, let's say. So that's your zone that it might hold. Sorry, it might stall there. Yeah. So in this case, yeah. I mean that's you got quite a bit of potential, right? Quite a bit of potential. What else? We are looking at AMC and AFRM, right? Yeah, that's the two trades I have right now. Yeah, and this one is attacking that 155s. I needed to break above 155 for me to get out on this. Right? Yes, sir. Let's have a look at our AMC. Slowing down a bit. Um, just still looking good. Looking good. We're 35.90s. Around 35.90s is my average on that. Let me have a look at I got already. Okay, let's go, baby. Let's go, AMC. Come on. It's right here though, 35.12s. Don't forget to take some out. Can't stress that enough. So Bkkt, having a look at that, this curling action is kind of sign of a reversal. This curl, and especially if this holds 2160, around 60s to 70s, that's your reversal sign, a sign of reversal. You see the volume? Now volume, if this dies down and starts to fade off, then that could just be the liquidity hunt or whatever. Let's have a look. Be big. The thing with this be big at the moment is illiquidity. It just doesn't have enough volume, enough players. but just keep in mind that I think the daily on this one, and I think on this one, is out of play in my opinion. It's one of those stocks that, you know, yes, it's in play here, in play there, and maybe even in play in these areas, but it's kind of like getting into that now. If it does break that 5 and holds that right here, then that could bring in more players. That's in my opinion. But over that 5 is just back to that daily chop zone. It's like here. You see, we traded big. I traded quite a lot here and here. Really successful trading in this area and this area. But when it started to go like this, like these, that's when I started to get chopped up on it. So, you know, for my style at the moment, I would not pay attention to it unless it actually starts trading under 4 5s. Even then, I think the play is over on it. It's back to mean. It's not extended from the mean itself. Hopefully that makes sense. You are looking for short, right? Luxury? Lux. What do I call you? Luxury or venture? Or lux? What do I call you? Lux, okay. Lux is good enough for me. By the way, AFRM is working out nicely. Not just yet though. It takes out the 153s. That's when I'm gonna say, well, that's a trade. Right now, I'm still in risk of getting taken the highs out, my stop out. Okay. What else are we looking at? XPEV. XPEV looks decent here. 47.20s with a stop over 47.50s, 30 cents. Looks good. Looks good. XPEV. Sorry guys, I might have just been a bit late on it, but I did take it right here. It was still a chase, guys. 47.23s with a stop over 47.50s. I'm looking forward the 46.70s, and then maybe we'll see what happens if it starts to wash down. But yeah, entry was around here. Here. Yeah, this one looks okay. Daily looks nice, and just that's a little reversal. So my next partial would be here, 46.75s with a stop over 50s. Voila. Really trading a bit over trading, to be honest, today. At this time especially. 10.45s. AFRM is not doing much, so I'm gonna be a bit careful on it. I might even exit early. is taking its time, and I might not have that much time to stay with it. So we'll see on that. It's fine. Wow, what a reversal on PHUN and DWAC. But PHUN is much clearer. Look at this. Look at that. This is what I mean. Like, curls up, takes its time, stabilizes, stops going down. The speed of which it goes down slows down big time, right? And then you start to slowly drift towards the upside. This is more of a stable reversal than these, right? I think, in my opinion. So that looks PHUN. You don't have to do anything here on the curl. The confirmation of the curl is not here, not there. It's over the VWAP. It just breaks it. That's your confirmation. Now, if it does hold VWAP over VWAP, that's you know more confidence in that reversal. In this case, comes back to 5. Beautiful area, beautiful level. Even if it doesn't, 510s, 507s, and then yeah, on the break of that. DWAC right now is at that level, guys, daily level 66. This level is holding strongly. What's our AMC doing? AMC is yeah, just slow. Oh, by the way, AMC, I took quite a few out. What did I take out? 3620s, 3623, 3640. So AMC 3643 somewhere there, and then I had 3620. I believe it's here. 2623s, and then I've got 3 partials out on it. Let me see, 1 2 3 4. Actually, it might have been 4 partials, yeah, because of this ad. So I consider it 3 partials. So 1 2 3 main partials, and I've got not much left. So it's already looking a very decent trade, guys. Talking about at least 4 hour at the moment, at least. So this is what I mean by the reversal, guys. This reversal carries on and attacks the highs. Now, what it does after this is, it could do anything. It could reject from the highs, but that's just your reversal pattern there. That's my reversal pattern. I don't think you get taught this. You get taught this in any of the educations. They don't talk about these kind of reversals, or yeah, I think today was a really good day. AMC we took. I am up about more than 4 hour on it with my trailing stop, so quite decent. Started here, quite a few ads here. Um, Decent position as well. Under 35 was my average, just under 36, and then partialed, add, partial, partial, and I'm waiting for my trailing stop now. So and also I'm in XPEV just a while ago. From here, I think that was a bit of a chase. This was a better entry in my opinion, but next target 46. Well, the first partial 46.80s and then 46.50s. And I'm just gonna bring this stop closer and closer to 20 EMA. Trail that with a 20 EMA. Very tight stop on this, literally about 26 to 15 cents or so, 30 cent, 15 to 20 cents. I got stopped out on AFRM. I did take this. Remember, this was like my half position, so got stopped out here. 155 break, and not much really. This was a half position because, as I mentioned, guys, it's you can't ignore that this is overextended to the downside, right? Even though the daily looks like that. I was kind of expecting a bit of a bigger bounce. This is what I was expecting from this. Since it started to hold, it was worth 50% position, not full position though. If you know what I mean. But if you had taken that out, it would have been a decent trade as well. So worth a chance. That got stopped out. That wasn't I was mentioning earlier as well, not A plus setup at all. That's why I went in with the half position, and the only thing is AMC. We'll see if it does start to drift down more. My target today was 35.10s. It could still come, but I think, in my opinion, this is due for a bigger bounce now. After this move down, we're talking 36.70s to 35.20s. $2 move in AMC's recent momentum is quite big. So I'm expecting a bit of a bigger pullback. Now the question is, if you have, it depends how much you've got left here. I haven't got much left, so I can always keep it a runner over trailing over the VWAP. I would still be break even if it takes me out close to here on my average, right? So I could do that because I have like 25% left, maybe even a bit more, but 25%. So I could just trail that and just let it run towards 35. Now even I had big expectations on it. So 35 was my next partial area, and then a runner, right? If that's the case, then I probably have like a freaking 8 hour on it, or 10 hour. I don't know. If that's the case. But if it takes me out on break even again here, probably 4 hour on this whole thing. So that's the plan with it. If I can't keep track of it during the day, I might exit as I see what it does here. But if I can, I will trail stop this with maybe a VWAP break. And silver, you haven't missed much, to be honest. I am in XPEV right now from here. So I'm just waiting for it to hit that 46.78. Right. So right now it's bouncing off that 47s. That's creating a bit of a problem. Very tight stop, just over VWAP. Really tight right now, actually. So not too shabby. Yeah, I was mentioning that PHUN, you gotta wait for you gotta really notice those reversal signs. So it really decent, nice reversal signs. Plenty of chances for you to get out if you were short on it. You can't. Let's say you're short here, anywhere. Even if you short it here, you can't just ignore the fact that it's curling up over 200. You know, if you haven't exited here, okay, wait. Right now, you know, it's gotta be exit. Gotta be exit. Um, you can't hold it off until here. So yeah. Still, I got really decent, good trade from PHU, and today I'm still expecting a bit of a weakness coming into it. I'm just watching DWAC. This area 66 is holding up. Let's see if it does actually hold true. That could be a reversal point. So XPEV looks interesting to me. 47 breaks. It's gonna be good. Yeah, on AMC, this is what I meant by bigger bounce. So the bigger bounce is coming now, which is okay. I can expect that. One more time, if it starts to actually go towards the VWAP and starts to hold, I might even put one of these partials there. Depends how. At the moment, it looks a bit of a, you know, like kind of like a reversal. Volume. I'll keep an eye on the volume. Okay, CLF. So XPEV bounced off of 47s. That held. So if this takes out that VWAP and starts trading over it, I'll get out of this. Get out of Dodge. Right, DWAC. You see that 66 holding that level? So PHUN, have a look. Let's have a look. PHUN. PHUN is breaking the highs though, that's the thing. Wow, PHUN is much more stronger. Yeah, it looks a bit, you wait, you just, yeah, kind of difficult though, yeah. High of day rejection, that's set up basically. What's the volume looking like? Yeah, I mean DWAC is already rejecting from this area here, so yeah, I think it's worth a try. 540s, and then not much of a risk as well, by the way, 15 cents risk. So I might trade it on the side as well. I'm not gonna call PHU and DWAC sides out, but if I do trade it, I'll trade it on the side. Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely PHU, and there's a short, I believe. Alright, I need to take some snapshots. What was I taking? AFRM. AFRM snapshot. Interesting. Okay. AFRM. Save this. Study. Okay, what else did that? So the volume hasn't picked up, so I'm okay with it going and attacking that to VWAP. So if it does, then I can look into see what it does there. So that's that. XPV. XPV is looking okay. I think it wants to take its time before it breaks that 47s. When it does, yeah, that target of 4680s and 4650s should be achievable, hopefully. BE not much. WBX not really. Thank you very much. Take it off. And then KAVL. Beautiful, beautiful. This was the better. I traded this from here, guys. But that's complete different story. I was gonna trade this INNN under fives. I was looking at this under fives, but just didn't really. I didn't. And then Bkkt. Bkkt, I traded on the side a little bit. I believe. Where did I trade it? Might have traded it here somewhere. Didn't get much out of it. Chopped up a few times, and I left it alone. So that's that. And I did trade PHUN earlier from the pre-market and also from after the open. This is a daily from this area here is a daily from for PHUN. Of course, you want to align it with what DWAC is doing. DWAC is also getting up that level there, so that's lining up nicely. We'll see. Alright, so it's coming up to that VWAP AMC, and volume is coming in, so this could be also volume of that VWAP area, which is a magnet. So we shall see. There goes your PHUN, right? PHUN might be a long, no, not in my opinion, not not yet. You gotta align it. You gotta match it up with the other one. What's the name? DWAC. The work. Damn it, man! XPEV is taking such a long time. I don't like things when it takes such a long time before it works. It did work, don't get me wrong, but that 47 needed to break. Now the problem with this is if I take it out now, it's gonna drop. In most cases, that's the reality. Keeping an eye on DWAC. DWAC is breaking that trend line, so that's strong. So that means PHUN could start to attack that level, which is gonna break if DWAC. That's gonna break if this holds like that. So that now it's looking strong. Now it's definitely looking strong. So I wouldn't short PHUN now. Now, no way. If you have shorted here or here, just be very, very careful. Right? Look, you want to look at this, guys. Now you can't ignore that, right? This is a sympathy play to DWAC. Just keep an eye on DWAC. You don't want to see on DWAC is takes it out and then comes back in this area here. But it seems look at this volume, and this volume needs to match up with the next volume coming in now. It should match up. There you go. There it goes. DWAC, and then PHUN starts to take out the highs now, right? It should take it out. It should. 565s. There it goes. Right? So, well, okay, there might be a bit of a chop as long as DWAC is holding up like that. It might take a while before it actually starts to take off. So, yep. It should take it out hopefully soon. 565 should get taken out. Watch DWAC as well. 68 is the level it was holding. Was it yesterday? Let's have a look. No, 68 is not a level that it held. So, yeah. I feel like it's one of those that you have to be a bit patient and watch DWAC with it side by side. Don't be premature on it on the exits. As for example, if this starts to wash, all of a sudden you take out the PHUN. Wait for it to confirm, which means it just needs to be trending under 66 here for you to be making decisions on this guy. But I'm watching my AMC. On the break of this, guys, I will come out of AMC, remaining bit 25%. MQ was a better trade, maybe not. Yeah, it actually was. So PHUN seems like it wants to break it, and when it does, it's probably gonna run. Next is 6. See, what's worrying me is, you know, DWAC, right? It's breaking, but it's not going far though, right? That 68 needs to get taken out. If that gets taken out, then this will bring in more. So watch that 68 area on DWAC. And Bkkt just done that. Similar sort of price action daily on the others, DWAC. Is this related to DWAC as well? Don't tell me this is also a MasterCard partnership. This is completely different, but why does it look very close to come on AMC, maybe this is the one that you're gonna take the lows out, right? If AMC, by the way, if AMC hits that 35, it's gonna make my day, probably my week. XPEV hit my first target, by the way, guys. XPEV, finally. Right there, guys. Yep. Yes, sir. Somewhere there. I have to check it. Boom, first partial. DWAC, sorry, DWAC. DWAC's still holding up, so I'm not too worried about it, honestly. It's just under the stop on DWAC. If I was long on it, let's say here, whatever, I need it to be trading under 65s, 66s, sorry, 66, right? That's what I would wait for it. Under 66, few bars under 66, that's my exit. And Bkkt, there it goes. I was also wondering on Bkkt. To be honest, this day, I really didn't expect it on Bkkt yesterday. Especially after that partnership with MasterCard. I think that's a big deal for this company. So I think in the long run, this company might have better upside. So this just might have been some loading up on the shares from the big money. That's what I think. You know, look at the volume coming in now. And it's not a small cap. I mean, it's not a low floater. It's kind of okay. 50 million. So PHUN is much weaker compared to DWAC. Look at that. Oh, go XPEV. Go XPEV. Taking some more out. Okay. Just needed to go to 4560s though. I'll take some out at 4560s. 60s. And then that. Okay. Come on. Come on, 60s. Hit my 60s and I'll take some out. So PHUN. Okay, come on. 4660s. Come on. This area. Just 57s. I gotta go as well. I can't be staying here all day. Why, you took long, Bkkt? I don't like, I'm not in on any of these, but now this is what I mean. Like, it's trading under 66. That's not good for the PHUN. In fact, I might even look to short PHUN now that it's done that. But I'm looking for a bounce towards 540s, 536s. Not gonna chase it. Probably won't chase it. That's not good. And my AMC. So on AMC, guys, don't know whether this is ideal for me to show you, but there goes my XPEV. Come on, come on, hit my 46, 55, 60s. Come on, come on. 50. That's the trouble. 55s. Alright, 58s. I think I got 58s. Next stop just over 47, and then the final target probably 46, 20s, 30s. Very good. Didn't expect that much from XPEV, but it's proving to be a really decent trade. XPEV. Maybe I should trade a bit till late, guys, because it is somewhere there, guys, my second partial on XPEV. And then I'm just gonna wait for it to, if it does hit that low of day, which is I think a bit pushing it. If it does, then my final target, I'll be all out on it. Because I can't keep an eye on it, I must be heading out. So this is my AMC. This is how it looks like. That's the reason why I say that I will trade it on the side, because I managed it a bit slightly differently, which is looking good. Where is it? So this is how I traded AMC today, and it's still, I mean, my target will be 35 10s, 35s, more partials, and then let it run. But that's why I didn't call it out, because I started quite early, as you can see, quite early. Usually my trades would be let's have a look if I can use maybe yellow. So right here, short, 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 short. So stop basically was you know, as it started to make, those were the stops really, right? And then partial, and then added back, partialed. I believe one of the partials might have been here, partialed, right? And then on this was the rejection of the VWAP, right? I was mentioning that earlier, guys. I will wait for it to pull back a bit more. So if it does, now this I'm not happy with. It should have been here. So that short is okay. Still my average is around here. As you can see that this line here is my average, right? This line here. I've already taken multiple exits on it. Once this start to reject from VWAP, added here, and now waiting to take some more out, maybe at the lows here, and then waiting for it to go to 35s. Once that happens, I'm gonna have a really decent trade on AMC, guys. And also XPV as well, pretty much the same idea. What I'm showing you here is what I've got on the on my chart. Yeah. So entry 47.13s. I have added around 47. So average is basically 47.13s, somewhere there. So I would say around here is the average. I started here and then added here, somewhere there. So average is 47.13s, and then partial. That's what I have on the XPV. Now what I'm waiting for this is to, my final target on it is 46.20s, 30s in fact. If it does hit that, perfect. That's going to be a great trade for me, and I'll be done with that. Right. And also on AMC, what I wouldn't want to do is this turns into a reversal. So I might take some out here as well, before the low of day, and then I will have only again only 25% left, because I've added here. Whatever partial I've took here got added here, and then I'll probably think of taking some out here or just before the lows. That will mean that I only have 25% left for my runner. That's pretty much it with AMC. Pretty straightforward. I really want to stay and trade PHUN, to be honest, for a possible short, right? But I think I've had a really good day. I just don't want to ruin it. By the way, XPV, my stop is not there anymore. My stop is just over 47s. So worst case scenario is going to take my trailing stop on a small profit again. However, having said that, if this area here, 4680s, hold here, that'll be a definitely better level to put the stop over if it holds. No worries, Jessica. That's fine. Perfectly fine. You know, just take your time. Even if you're watching, you're learning something, right? And that's your PHUN off it goes, right? And then that's just gonna break. And have a look at DWAC. Oh, DWAC is getting whacked, right? If it does get whacked again, then that's gonna really push PHUN, because that PHUN is relatively weak compared to DWAC. So shorting PHUN is a better idea than DWAC. So that's the plan, guys. I will leave you guys. If you don't have any other questions, I'll probably finish things up early. Anybody who's shorting from PHUN, you know, 5 could be an area for a stall, but just match it with DWAC. I can't stress that enough. If DWAC is, you know, washing, then you don't need to worry about the levels that hold here. It's probably not gonna hold, right? Just a bit late on it. Short was here somewhere. I was mentioning actually short. I was looking, once this happened, DWAC, let's have a look. Once this wash came in, remember I was mentioning it shouldn't come back under 66 and starts trading under it. Once it did that, then I was looking into shorting PHUN, which was around here. But as I said, I'm not going to chase it. I'll wait for it, which means it was a pullback trade. Now pulls back to these levels here, and then any rejection of that, that's your entry. So your entry is not, well, it's a bit chase, but it was better entry was here, with a clear stop over 540s. Right? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Right, guys. I will see you tomorrow, 9:15 EST, as usual. Until then, take care of yourselves, guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. Cheers, guys.